Ladies and gentlemen, our president, Father Pat McGrath.
Thank you very much. Thank you again. Let me add my thanks to Tom and Susie Gordon and Mark and Meg Santa Cruz for their great leadership in bringing us to this moment, bringing us to this great celebration. And also to my staff, Bob and Sophie and Megan, Dennis Stonequist, and all on the advancement team. Thank you very much for all the hours of work that you've put into making this evening so special. And thank you to all of you for being here, for believing in Loyola Academy, for wanting to be a part of this celebration, for bringing us to this point, this great moment in the life of Loyola Academy, for all that you have done and continue to do as you weave your lives into the story of Loyola. I say thank you from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of all the students whose lives you have changed. In the first letter of Peter, we hear this charge: always be ready to give an explanation to anyone who asks you for a reason for your hope. Always be ready to give an explanation for a reason for your hope. I am so happy to report that I am utterly charged up with hope for the future of our church and Loyola Academy. This is a good time to be happy. Let me give you my reasons for being hopeful and being so jazzed up about being Catholic and being Jesuit and being a part of Loyola Academy today. I am hopeful because I was raised in a Catholic family that took Catholic education seriously. I was blessed to have parents that modeled for me what it looked like to give your life away in love and joyful service. I was drawn into a faith and a church that challenged me to use all that I had and everything that I had been given in joyful service in response to God who had first loved me. I am hopeful because in the circuitous journey of my life, I found the Society of Jesus and St. Ignatius of Loyola. As a Jesuit, I have been gifted with an ever-deepening friendship with Jesus Christ. I have been gifted with brothers as companions for the journey, and I've been able to pour myself into the life and the mission of the least society, as Ignatius called the Jesuits. I am hopeful because every day I witness the lives of 2,000 ramblers, young people with huge hearts and even bigger dreams, courageous, hopeful people who we together help to support and lead. I am hopeful because the Holy Spirit has stoked her church to new life and sent an inspiring Jesuit pastor to be our Pope. I am hopeful because he has electrified the world with compassion and mercy, and he spurred us to remember who we are and who we are called to be as ambassadors of joy and hope and mercy. And I am very hopeful because on September 20th last year, that Pope, that Jesuit Pope, sent to us an ambassador of hope and joy to stir our local church and lead us as a master teacher and a pastor. I am hopeful because our new Archbishop is a voice of compassion and inclusion who is not cowed by our collective fears or failures of the past. He's a prayerful, he's a prudent model of Catholic leadership. I am hopeful because our Archbishop is a tireless champion for Catholic education, and he is a treasured friend of the Society of Jesus. I am so hopeful, and I am so honored this night on your behalf to bestow the Daniel A. Lord Award for outstanding service in the cause of youth to our pastor, our friend, our Archbishop, Blase J. Cupich.
Well, thank you very much, Father Pat. First of all, for your very inspiring words to a group of people who come already inspired by the young people that we are here tonight really to celebrate. It really is an honor to receive this award and to be associated with the earlier recipients. Some of them who are here tonight. Thank you all for honoring me tonight, Father McGrath and the Board of Trustees. the chairs and sponsors of this dinner. Since 1909, Loyola Academy has been a very vibrant Jesuit school seeking to live the vision of St. Ignatius of Loyola. And so you have every reason to be proud of your past, but also of the present moment, in which your enrollment of 2,000 students makes you the largest Jesuit college prep school in the United States. And of course, from my perspective, it's only appropriate that Chicago should have this distinction. Your student body, however, is not a social enclave that's closed in on itself. For Loyola students come from more than 100 different zip codes, representing the great diversity of the Chicago metropolitan area. 60% of the students reside in the suburbs, 40% are residents of Chicago. Much of that diversity is made possible by a generous financial aid program, which provides almost $4 million to families and students in need. Your commitment to forming women and men to be leaders for others in service to the church and the world, and your way of proceeding to live a holy boldness as you seek to do all things for the greater glory of God is a great service to the church and to the community here in Chicago and the world. I would like to say a few words about the members of the Society of Jesus. You are not newcomers to this great enterprise of leadership education. Your mission has been marked from the very beginning by St. Ignatius of Loyola. Simply put, your aim is to train all your students to be leaders. Not leaders who become bosses, but those, first of all, who learn how to manage their own lives, manage themselves. These are the kinds of leaders society and the church need today, who know their strengths, their weaknesses, but also their values, who have a worldwide vision that allows them to embrace and adapt to change, to treat others with love, and who are willing to challenge their peers to take up heroic ambitions, as one author put it. All of us in this room tonight have benefited in some way or another from this legacy of Jesuit education and their great networks of schools that has no parallel in history. It is a legacy that deserves our celebration, our support, and investment. And so I am pleased to have this chance in receiving this honor to express all of that to you this evening, but also my esteem for the society, which I know all of you share. Thank you again.